Your Weather Nation severe weather coverage continues.
Welcome back to Weather Nation. I'm meteorologist David Neal. We're still following strong to severe thunderstorms all across the Southland tonight, from Memphis in the mid-south of Tennessee all the way up to the north into the Ohio Valley. Several thunderstorms, severe thunderstorms in Kentucky. We go north to south because we have so much to talk about. Those are severe thunderstorm warnings now east of Bowling Green. Looks like they'll be moving into London, Kentucky. Stinking Creek, Tennessee, about to get some heavy rainfall and maybe even a thunderstorm coming up very shortly. Look at Pulaski down in southern sections of Tennessee along I-65. Strong thunderstorms, Lawrence and that's going to be Lawrence and Lauderdale County. Now, the storm just moved out of Lauderdale, and that's no longer in effect the Lauderdale warning, but still in effect is the warning now into Pulaski. So that's going to be that county into South Tennessee. Giles and Marshall still under that tornado warning, as well as the tornado warned region in northeastern Lauderdale and Limestone County. That's North Alabama. Of note, though, more so is the big storm that moved east of Columbus, Mississippi. I want to go down to the south here and take a look at it. We're even going to go to the Columbus radar to show you what it looked like a little bit earlier as it crossed just south of the Mississippi, Columbus, Mississippi radar. New Caledonia just off to the south. On the phone with us now, we have a very good friend of mine, Justin Hindeman, who's from Alabama, who's been a weather enthusiast for many, many years. Justin, you still with me on the phone?
I'm here.
Buddy, on Highway 82, just north of Reform, you were watching this storm as it came over into Lamar County. Tell me what you saw.
Pretty much, we were headed on 82 toward Reform, and we saw, on the radar where it was going to cross, and so we turned around and we got into the southern part of the storm, so we were able to look north into it, and pretty much just saw a tornado just go across the interstate. It was a multiple vortex tornado. It lifted for a short time, and then it came back down. And that's pretty much all I saw. There was no, cars on the interstate. There was a few that started to drive into it, but they saw what I was doing, and everybody just pretty much sat out and watched it. So there was no cars or anything flipped over or nothing like that. Just a few trees down as we passed the damaged path.
As far as you know, have you driven up to where the path was, where the storm crossed over Highway 82, which goes from Lamar County back over into Lowndes County, which is Columbus? Did you see any damage where the storm passed?
Well, yeah, we're still on the interstate right now, parked. We saw where it crossed the interstate. A few trees were down. We're going to go into town in a minute to see if there's any structural damage. But it seemed like once it passed, we watched it after it passed, and it seemed like it lifted when it passed. Pretty
quickly, yeah. There's still a hook echo there. We saw a debris ball, meaning that there was some debris into the air when it crossed just south of Columbus. But maybe, like you said, it may have lifted right as it crossed over the Alabama-Mississippi border and moved down just south of Fernbank over to Shaw and still have a lot of twists. Justin Hindeman, I thank you so much for taking the time to stop and do this for me, Justin. We'll try to talk to you maybe when you get on a little bit further to the north along Highway 82. Take a few pictures, please, and send them to us. We want to keep the public updated.
All right. Thank you, David.
All right. Thank you, Justin Hindeman. A great kid there, by the way, although he's not a kid anymore. We're still looking at what's happening across the state of Alabama because it's all happening fast. We have many, many warnings that still are occurring across the state. You go to the south, you can get back down to the south into Clark County. This is Thomasville, Alabama, just west of the Alabama River. There's a tornado warning that remains in effect across the region there as well, and there's a severe thunderstorm warning too. But this is Thomasville, Alabama. For 6 more minutes, the Clark County tornado warning is in effect there near Putnam and over toward the Walmart on Thomasville. In Thomasville, there's a Walmart right there on the road. Look out, that storm is very close to that intersection. As you go a little bit further to the east, you get into South Georgia. Goodness, there's another big storm there that's occurring. This one has a tornado warning attached to it also. 2 big thunderstorm cells, but this one's near Cairo, Georgia. You know the syrup? Yeah, it comes from Cairo, Georgia, down here in the south part of the state, just to the east of Bainbridge. That's Thomasville, Georgia. Well, this is that thunderstorm cell there near Pelham for another 5 minutes. Tornado warning in effect for Grady and Mitchell County. And the second one is just off to the south. It includes Bainbridge, Attapulgis, and eastward over into Vidalia, Georgia in the next hour. Stay with us. We'll be right back.